Hey YouTube, it's Dawson Rider here with a review of the DX Pteraidenoh from Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger. This is Kyoryugold's main mecha that transforms into Pteragordon to its mecha, so it is a gold pterodactyl type deal. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going on about this, so let's go ahead and take a look at the review. Not the review. Well, we're going to be taking a look at the review, but let's take a look at the box. I always just do this because the boxes are pretty neat. We got a nice cool picture of the mech here with some sort of thunder surrounding him. Shows the Zyudenchi you get with him. You got Pteragordon right up there. So pretty cool on the front. On the side here, it shows the combinations you can do with them. You can do a Western combination with Parasagon and Zactor. It shows it right there, so that's neat. We'll do that real quick at some point pretty soon. And then it shows that it can do Raiden Kyoryujin right there with your Kyoryujin, if you didn't already guess. And then on the back, just continues to show the functionality, you know, how you transform it, how batteries work, all that fun stuff. So pretty basic. And then just lastly here, this pretty cool picture at the top of his mecha next to Kyoryugold's face. So pretty cool. So now we're just going to go ahead and get this out of here and bring the actual thing in. So here we have Pteragordon here in his Zyudenryu mode. He's a pretty nice size, as you can see. He's pretty big. His wingspan takes up pretty much almost all the review station here. He's a pretty cool looking mech. I really do like his design quite a bit. The black and gold color scheme does always work pretty well, and the little blue lightning accents I think complement it nicely as well. It just overall looks really nice. The paint's done nicely. It's fairly sleek. There's not too much kibble or any such things sticking off of him, so he does look pretty good. So yeah, and then here's his face, obviously, you can see it. You can open up his mouth, which is going to be mainly, you know, to get his Zyudenchi in, but you can do that for effect, and he's also got the little visor here, so you can do that. So, other than that, other than looking cool, he doesn't really do much on his own. He does have a couple of sounds. I'll just turn it on back here. It'll make that sound. And there's a button back here, and press it and it will make one noise. Kind of a roar noise, and then if you hold it down, it'll make this noise. So that's cool. So yeah, that's pretty much all he does on his own without any batteries or any other mecha or transforming or anything. He's a little wobbly here, and so you can pull down these little flaps here, which are for something different, but they actually allow him to stand like a normal person. So that is nice. So you can do that if you would like to keep him displayed in this mode. So anyhow, he does come with a Zyudenchi, Pteragordon right here. It's a pretty cool looking one. I actually like it quite a bit. I think the gold color on here looks really nice. You got the number 6. You've got the Brave In and not Brave In images, kind of x-ray image and the sparkly one, so it's all cool. You got his little face here, and on the back it says his name, so very cool. There will be a quick cutaway right now. Okay, so here we got the Gabba revolver and our Zyudenchi, so we will put it in. And then for the attack sounds, we can use the debossed version, so we will actually be able to get both versions of his sound at once. So that's pretty cool that, you know, I'm able to get both sounds at once because of this. And now we will show this in Kyoryujin, and just if you couldn't tell by that, whoops. That's how he's making his entrance, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this in to do his attack sound in this. Alright, now back to the regular review. Cutaway. I did show all of the sounds for the Gabba revolver and for the Kyoryujin for this. And in that, you did see this, which I used, which has the exact same sounds. This is the special first release bonus you got for pre-ordering this. This is when Dugald was controlling him, or Dugald. And it's just got the special DeBoss logo right here. Other than that, it's just a black and gold scheme, which actually looks really cool. Especially on the back here, it looks pretty awesome. So, same exact sounds as you just saw in the cutaway. And you only got this as a first release bonus. However, we might see it again later down the road in another format. But so, a really cool first release bonus. So anyway, now let's go ahead and put the Zyudenchi in him. So it does not have a reader in him, it's just basically a button press, so... So that's what it'll say,
so
and
just to prove it real quick.
So here's Gaibatira. So as you can see, same exact noise. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter which one you put in. It doesn't have a reader, it's just a button press. So, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the transformation, which is actually really nice and simple. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to separate these back wing pieces here from the front wing. Just be real careful so you don't, take the arms off or anything. That'll happen to me sometimes. Like that. See, good. I just wanted to show you that. That's why I did it. So, and then you're going to be taking this piece off here. Set it aside so I can put his arm back on. There we go. Okay, so now for this, you're going to want to situate it around so that this piece is facing upwards, and then face these arms outwards here. So, whoops. And so you have these sort of crotch hands, and then hold the feet down, and you got the legs. Sorry if things were off the camera a little bit. Kind of a rough angle. So, there we go. Now I'll just set him on top for now to get him started. And then he's very simple from here on out. Let me just situate this a little better. Okay. Just fold his hands in, fold his arms down, fold these up. Same thing here. Fold this out, down, up. So then you have his hands. And then fold these down. And then now you have two choices. You can be the evil version when Dugald was controlling him. So you just put this visor down and this visor down so you can sort of see he's got the visor look going on. He did have a cape, which he does not come with a cape. Or you can do the good version in which his visors are up. So just a small little change, kind of similar to Gao Hunter. And he had a difference. But anyway, other than those little face changes, this is pretty much what he looks like. And I have to say, I really, really like his design quite a bit. It's really nice and sleek. The color scheme works really well. It's pretty well designed. There's not really a lot of kibble, just like his mech form. There's no like giant backpack or some sort of just extra in general. I mean, you do have these sort of crotch hands, which are a little strange. But they don't look too bad, but overall, I do like the design quite a bit. Articulation-wise, you just get the 360 here. You do get little bits of leg articulation, some bending, and the foot a little bit. So you can't really do too much with it, but it is a little more than usual. So you do get some additional sounds if you press this button. So it says Pteraidenoh, so that's pretty cool. So it's a pretty cool little jingle too, I quite enjoy it. But so yeah, there's not really a whole lot he does in this mode except just look awesome and then that noise. Just give him one last pan of him. So pretty cool. So now he can do a combination with Parasagon and Zactor to do a Western version. To get him ready for that, it's real simple. You just basically fold these up. And then you're just going to have arm slots right here. Alright, so we'll bring those two in right now. And just slide them on. There's no activation noises or anything either, and no extra jingle or any such thing. He just kind of sits there looking like this. So that's neat, I guess, that you can have that functionality. And obviously, it being the same port, you can switch out anything you want. You can put Ankidon on there. You can put Stagochi and Dracera on there if you want to. This looks okay. It looks a little out of place, but it looks fine. It would have been kind of cool to maybe include a different sound, like maybe have some sort of button here that would tell this button back here to make a different noise, but we don't even know if that noise will be in the show. But still cool. It does give you a little bit of extra playability if you so desire to mess around with them. So that's cool. So now we'll just move those out. and we will do Raiden Kyoryujin. So let's go ahead and just get him prepped first, which is basically just transforming him back into his Zyudenryu mode. So we're just going to take his head out. Take the battery out for now, I guess. Well, I'll leave it in. Now bring Chu. Okay, so we already got his wings up, so that's pretty much already done. Just separate this again, and we're going to put it on the back. Come on, put it on the back. There we go. Fold these out. Now these you fold out like this, and fold them sideways, and don't break it off. Let's get that back in there. There we go. Fold this out, fold it like this, and then snap it in here. And it should click right there if it's doing it right. There you go. Same here. Just be careful not to do that. Damn it, I always do that. I always apply just a bit too much force. So let's do that. And slide in. There you go. So you got his wings. And you are pretty much all set. So I will set him down here. And then we will bring in Kyoryujin. So for Kyoryujin, you really don't have to do much really at all. Just take away his helmet. You don't get your helmet anymore. And take this away and fold it up. And then we're just going to turn him around right here, and we're going to place him on the back. And then down here you can place the tail to give him increased stability. Around, and he's almost ready. We'll just get everything placed, and all we're going to have to do now is place his helmet on. We're just basically going to set this on top here, like so, and then you are pretty much all done. You just want to fold his little thing up there, and that is Raiden Kyoryujin. So he's pretty big. Obviously, you've basically just got Kyoryujin with like a new wing pack. Like there's no real parts going weird places. It's just basically he gets wings and a helmet, and I think it works pretty well. It is a bit large. I'm not going to move it around too much because I don't want it to fall off. But it is pretty nice looking. It's kind of big to put on the shelf. Like there's not really much space for it. It adds quite a bit back here, especially with the tail. But like I said, it is a nice formation, and I do enjoy it. You do get an extra sound here by pressing this button. It makes a sound for Raiden Kyoryujin. So. So that's cool, you get a little jingle for that. But so yeah, overall, cool looking mode, I do quite enjoy it. Sorry about the little bit of problems trying to get him in here, it's just a little bit difficult with the space. So anyway, as for a final verdict, do I recommend this guy? Yes, I do. I quite enjoy him personally. I mean, he doesn't have like the reader and quite as much functionality as like Gabutira and Kyoryujin. But I really like his design. I love his design in his mech mode in Pteragordon, and I love Pteraidenoh. They're just really cool looking. They're very sleek. I really like their designs. The transformation is really easy and fun. You do get some pretty cool sounds for each mode. Like I said, not as wide a variety as if you would have a battery reader, but you do get some cool little jingles. Then you get functionality with this. You can mix and match. So if you are a fan of Kyoryugold and his mecha, I can recommend it. I think it is a very nice and fun mecha, and I do quite enjoy it. And of course, you do get another Zyudenchi with it, and even though it doesn't really have much functionality with this, other than being a button press, you can use it in all your other toys for increased functionality. So as an overall package, I do recommend it. I think it is a very nice mecha, and I quite enjoy it. So anyway, that is about it. Until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast, The Writers, Ranges, and Rambles. Until next time, it's Awesome Writer, signing out.